Hi folks, we hope you'll enjoy the upcoming answers to this hot question. What has your pet accidentally conditioned you to do? My wife just got out of the cat's chair on our front porch after he strolled up and meowed. Crazy thing is, it's not our cat. This is the best one so far. Very succinct. Shuffle my feet instead of walking when it's dark so I don't step on my small, black cat. Lol, when I turn the lights off my cat instantly starts running from me because of this. I guess you condition the cat and not the other way around. And they should comment on the other post. When I come home, my dog comes to the door all excited, wagging her tail, making this woo-wow sound. It's not quite howling, but it's not barking either. I started to woo-wow back to her, because it amused me. But now if I don't, the sound she makes will turn into barking, which is very noisy and unpleasant. So basically she's trained me to have this dumb woo-wow zero conversation with her, in order to keep her from yelling at me. My mother's dog tells her when it's time for her evening meal. As in my mother's evening meal. The dog knows she eats after my mother, so when she starts to get peckish she goes and bugs her to start cooking. When I go back to visit, we'll be sitting chatting and the dog will sidle in and become a presence in the room for maybe 30 seconds until my mother casually looks at her watch and says, "I suppose we better think about eating." She's completely unaware of what triggers her decision. A presence in the room, I love it, haha. I know exactly what you mean, too. Dogs have a way of sort of just conspicuously hanging around to get some attention. Loitering, if you will. I have a cat that plays fetch, very insistently. She brings me her toy mouse, and if I don't throw it for her, she sits on my laptop keyboard. Of course this all started when I would throw the mouse to keep her from sitting on my laptop. My cat does that too. He broke the feather part off his string toy and he'll drop it on my face while I sleep if he wants to play lol. Lol, my partner always goes to bed before me, and occasionally when I get in bed there's a cat toy laying by him cause the cat brought it to him after he fell asleep. It's super cute. I've been brought toys while I'm sleeping, too, but I'm a lighter sleeper than him so I wake up to the cat either rolling around on his back kicking the toy in the air or pawing at my arm or face and then staring between the toy and me. This wasn't accidental. I have a kitten, about 5 months old. Every morning, I wake up and feeding him is one of the first things I do. In the first couple months, in his little brain, he learned that me waking up equals food. About a month ago, he started waking me up. Looking to expedite the process. Jumping on me, meowing loudly, running across the bed. Whatever gets me out of bed. I usually wake up around 6 a.m. for work. I guess that was too late for breakfast, as over the course of about a week this kitten would wake me up about 15 to 20 minutes earlier every day. This started on a Sunday and it wasn't until Friday that I was woken up and realized it was 4:30 a.m. It was then that I realized I've been outsmarted by a kitten and I was being conditioned to feed him in the middle of the night. Now if he wakes me up early, he gets locked out of the room until I'm ready to get out of bed. He doesn't wake me up anymore. Run towards the door when they start dry heaving. The sound of a pet or baby about to vomit needs to be an alarm. Instant wake up. One of my dogs has several barks, a play bark and a squirrel bark and other dog things that are normal dog barks. He also had what we call his emergency bark. The emergency bark is what he does when he thinks there is serious danger. It is extremely loud and makes us jump every time. He usually reserves it for things like the time I fell down the stairs and he scream barked for my husband to help, or when someone is in our front yard, or when he cornered a possum in the backyard. However, since my husband started working from home this dog barks his emergency bark at my husband if he tries working past 49 meters. My husband now has learned to stop working at about 3:50 every day to avoid that jarring sound. Leave the bathroom door cracked just a little so she can open it, see that I'm in there, and be on her way, instead of waiting outside whining and whining. No, I don't do this for pooping nor when there are people over, as I'm not a Neanderthal, but she really needs to know it's me peeing in there or she will freak the F out about my location. My cat likes to have the door open when I'm pooping so she can sit in front of me asking for pets and then lie at my feet. I read somewhere that pets are trying to guard you and keep you company while pooping. It's adorable. Sleep on my back or front. I used to be a side sleeper but have an elderly cat who loves her human bed. One of my tabby babbies likes to know when I'm rolling over in bed so she can readjust herself. So no, in the middle of the night I'll quietly say rolling over Kosai baby. She loves her human bed no matter how I sleep. Everything her little heart desires. BC I am an idiot sucker and she knows it. You are their whole life, so might as well give them the most happiness you can. It's incredibly bittersweet to think of my pet's whole life. I'm flattered, but damn, there are more interesting things out there. Touching words, Cock Daddy Karen. I've shared this before, but I got my dog Snoopy when I was 10 years, and ever since he was a puppy he had this weird love for lettuce. He would go absolutely nuts for it, so whenever I had a sandwich or a burger I would give him some of my lettuce. Over the years it became a ritual that whenever I prepared any food for myself that involved lettuce, I would grab some extra lettuce for him, so I could toss it to him as I ate. He passed away 5 years ago after nearly 17 years together, but I still find myself grabbing that bit of extra lettuce for him. It's kind of funny that his little quirk has still stuck with me for all these years, and I honestly never wanted to go it away, because it's a little way for me to remember him. That's just the sweetest, saddest thing. 2 things. My dog Rusty always puts his front paws on me and I always hugged him, so now when he's anxious he'll give me a hug and I'll hug him back. The other one is when I get ice he always begs for one, so now without thinking I always toss him an ice cube. Sleep with my legs a cat length apart. She likes to sleep in between them. Same here. I've noticed I'm much more awake/aware when I shift positions now, too, so I'm sure not to kick or squish her. Before I run in the morning I usually scarf down a banana. Ever since we got my sweet dog, I scarf down about 2/3 of my banana and he gets the last part. It's become our little thing, an unspoken agreement. The banana tax. It happens at my house too. Calm down when I start to lose my temper or get frustrated. Whenever he hears me sigh or swear, he runs to me, rests his chin on my arm or leg and looks up at me with concern. This has made me so aware of how my energy can impact those around me, and I have really gotten my anger under control since he started doing this. He's one of the goodest boys and I am grateful for him every day. That's pretty sweet. My cat has helped me with my PTSD. We had an armed home invasion a handful of years ago where they busted the door in, and so whenever I hear loud banging, or noises in the house that I don't recognize, then it can make me go into a full-on panic. Knowing my cat can hear way better than I can and will always go to the door as she hears someone outside of it, I've started looking at my cat to see if she is concerned about the sounds before my anxiety is ramped up too badly. It has vastly improved my mental well-being. What would have been your answer or question? Leave it in the comments below. Slap that like and subscribe button for more, and check out the link in the video description for even more answers. Peace out, and catch you in the next video.